drumming with our great firewaters.
I buy stuff, so come here and I'll buy your stuff,
Tattoo's
okay?
all wrong for you.
Так, все. В прошлой серии мы победили нашего первого босса, главаря бандитов. А в этой серии мы будем также продолжать сюжетные и побочные миссии. Так, ну да. А куда наш чудо-навигатор идет?
Samuel, this isn't a silver hen ale.
Then no.
Ah, here she is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed, we have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Mistpeak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
Were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
there you have it. The way I see it. You will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean.
We have a shortage of some goods. Great money for anyone who can help out.
Now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the sanctuary's map table. It can help you find people who are in need of a hero.
Да, здоровская у нас книга, оказывается.
An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain more.
Я думал, если дали всем нужна помощь.
The best way to grasp the capabilities of this map is to focus on Brightwall Village. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region.
Вот.
Choose whom you wish to assist. Doing so will gain you followers.
Воды. Ну, вот это.
By completing quests for those in need, you will prove your abilities and demonstrate your potential as a leader.
Do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play?
Of course you don't. You want to escape your troubles. You want to be made merry. You want to be amused.
It is no good. We shall never agree.
If only we could get our hands on Morley's lost play. It would solve all our problems.
Yes, it is said to bring together the opposites of tragedy and comedy in an exquisite marriage of forms.
But perhaps you can find it.
Yes, We beg you, the theatre, the muses, the very heart and soul of this town will thank you.
Лады? Почему бы нет?
Splendid, splendid! You should know we did commission an elderly detective to search the library for clues as to the play's whereabouts, but he never returned.
The man's name is Ransom Locke, and he's rather closer to senility than one would like, truth be told.
If you come across this gentleman, he may be able to aid you. I believe he is looking for the collected works of the playwright Philip Morley, as we speak.
One can only hope they were not burned when the king closed down the academy and its library.
Понятно. Так.
I have no doubt that the people of Brightwall will end up following you. Merely show them what you are capable of. Dare I say, you're not likely to get much further without more people following you. Perhaps you should complete some additional quests.
Список заданий. Так, подождите. Давай. Понятно. Ну-ка, что это там мне дали? Без понятия, ладно. На путь власти надо будет вернуться, да? О, как здорово, 3 монетки. Ой, простите, ради бога.
Turn back now, mortal one.
Ого.
Stay away
Посвети.
from this accursed place. Only death and insanity await you.
Да, не ждет меня это твоей смерти безумие. Все нормально.
Don't pick it up.
Ой.
No, really, I'm serious.
А что ты не сделаешь?
You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife.
Ого. Прикольно.
Listen, you're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish, worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear madam, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
Да ё-моё. Да. Костюмчик так себе. Интересно. Очень интересно.
Oh, Ethel, my love, my life, my son. If thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
Прикольно.
My heart is yours, my love.
А не наоборот должно быть.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Интересно. Здорово.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court.
Чё?
And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
Ай, бред какой. Ну да ладно. Ужас. Прикольно, блин. И почему Fable не так полюбили?
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Объясниться в любви. Лады, почти покочим его. В любви я не хочу ему признаваться.
Кучи-кучи-ку.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I've never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Ну
Oh
прикольно.
dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Лады. Без проблем.
Titus, thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Убедительный. То есть чего? Не должен уметь?
I just don't care.
Я читаю не хочу.
Don't worry, bud. You ain't my mate. I'll have you for that. Just and another one gets through. That didn't look yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus.
Seems wealthy enough. Worth killing and robbing anyway.
Marshmallows. Flee! Hey, it's not nice to play with guns. Oh, a master. Finish it off with a comfortable hit. Don't worry, mate. We'll dig that up. Take it. All my men dead. My vengeance denied. My world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Очень
Oh,
прикольная
what
миссия.
scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Да. Очень прикольно. Мне понравилась миссия.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it?
Нет, у меня... Ладно, шучу. Нате.
We're saved, Lambert.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you a million times! Thank you!
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Да.
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say...
Great big giant bosoms!
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Пропавшая пьеса. 20 печатей. Тебе удалось помочь Ламберу и Шпильке поставить легендарную пьесу «Бутерброд с ветчиной». К несчастью, пьеса это получилась разгромные отзывы от критиков, зрителей и даже проходящей мимо курицы, которая худо-бедно понимала человеческую речь. Ой, прикольно. Очень прикольно.
So, what shall you do now, Mr. Locke? Any more mysteries on the horizon?
I rather think not. My powers of reasoning and deduction diminish with each passing day. Investigation is a young man's game.
How would you like...
2000. Ладно, под экономим. Так, нам дали 20 печатей гильдии. Посмотрим мы, что можем купить. Как можем прокачаться. Гранила, ага, понятно. Эти шпилька или как-то и этот. О, хорошо, это обязательно покачаем. Какие изменения? Ого, ручка прикольнее стала. Здорово. Понятно. Блин. Ну, прикольная миссия.
You won't find anything better in all of Brightwall than the stuff I'm selling right here.
Now that's a nice skirt.
На. А я пока что... Ну, думаю, на этом мы и закончим. В следующей серии мы начнем... Я уже накоплю денег, куплю тот дом и сдам в наем. А пока на этом все. Всем удачи и пока.